Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Kyle Gibson gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matt, he's coming off a complete game victory in his last start. Looked great in that one. We'll see if he can continue that here.
Xander Bogaerts heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Shortstop, number 2.
First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Hit hard to short. To his left, Escobar. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Hanley Ramirez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Temperature at first pitch. There it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. Gibson looks in. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Sano. And that's the second out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, Matty, Trevor Plouffe has really come into his own. He's a guy that can play both in the infield and the outfield, but really he thrives at the hot corner. He's got quick reactions, soft hands, just really makes it look easy out there.
David Ortiz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. David Price will be on the mound for the series opener. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
Danny Santana comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Danny Santana.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be the difference maker, as he often is. He drove in over 25 runs last month. Sure, some of that credit belongs to his teammates getting on base ahead of him, but he's been stepping up big in clutch situations.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away. With a moment now, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Pablo Sandoval is one of the most surprising players for what he can do defensively. He doesn't have the speed or quickness to cover much ground, but he makes up for it with cat-like reflexes, situational awareness, and a very, very strong arm.
Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. After 1, no score. Mookie Betts will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
Gibson steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. Liner towards second, and the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Into the box now, Pablo Sandoval, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, missed, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, 2-0, even if you get your fastball, it doesn't mean you should be automatically swinging. He's probably fortunate he didn't make contact with that because that was in a perfect spot.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there. One down.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. The 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Here it is on 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Batting seventh, the left fielder number 25.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Rusney Castillo will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Here he comes on 2-0. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
You know, sometimes this game can just be flat out
Batting
simple.
ninth.
Here, he just worked his way into a good count, bought himself a nice fastball to hit, and then just rips it out there to drive in a run.
Standing in now, Blake Swihart, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 287 the average coming in. 3 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Twins nothing. Brian Dozier will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far.
Number 2, Brian Dozier.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Quite a matchup here. You've got one of the front runners for the Cy Young matching up against one of the front runners for the MVP.
That evens it up 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Betts has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
And on the mound, he knows he can afford to work up in the zone here in this ballpark because of all the room out there in the outfield. So that's a good job of pitching to your surroundings as he gets easy fly out here.
Joe Mauer will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Looped out towards short, and this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 6th, third baseman
Trevor Plouffe will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. One there. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Xander Bogaerts will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Gibson gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway.
A good job there of making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Taken high and deep to right. Sano ranging back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Into the box now, David Ortiz. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Squared that one up just a little late. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Runner at first here, one man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and one out, you know, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
Here's Mookie Betts. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Boy, it's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Pablo Sandoval stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard toward the right side, and this will get by Mauer and down the line. It's a fair ball, and the run is in to score from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game.
This is a guy you don't want to make a mistake to with runners on base, because when you do, he normally does something like this. This is a bolt right here. You could hang your laundry on this one, and it's going to wind up scoring 2.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox lead it 3-0. Kurt Suzuki will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play.
Suzuki.
High in the air out to center field. Betts is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. And pitching wins, they just aren't as celebrated these days as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're leading the league, you're one of the best pitchers around. We'll see if he can hold on and add another win to his total in this one.
Eduardo Escobar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Hot shot to third. Played on the backhand. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Batting 9th, left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. 2 out, nobody on. He pulls this one into right. Castillo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Jackie Bradley Jr. is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Gibson's ready. First pitch on the way. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count, and these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Into the box, Rusney Castillo. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
Hit to third. Plouffe has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Into the box, Blake Swihart. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. One out and a runner on second base. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2,
Xander Bogaerts will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Danny Santana will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike one.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez. Swing and a liner, but foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Miguel Sano will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the seats, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Ahead in the count, you've got to be able to take a little off when you need to. So here he comes with the changeup, and that's good night, Charlie.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And that's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in there. The run scores from second. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Now a snap throw to first. Back in standing. So here's Joe Mauer as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine. He's not trusting his stuff.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And late reactions, and they got him.
Well, the key here when you've got a left-hander out there is to watch that right leg. But once it crosses the rubber, then you can take off. But he took that extra step on the first movement, and they wind up picking him off.
Three and 0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 3-2 contest. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Trevor Plouffe steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Too high, 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Here comes the 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Hanley Ramirez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Escobar is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
David Ortiz will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
The 0-1 delivery. That's smoked, but right into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Tap fouled at home plate. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they still lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, Kurt Suzuki, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Moving under it, Betts. 1 out.
The batter number 5, shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And a good changeup there by Price as he jumps ahead, strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Eddie Rosario stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Price pauses. First pitch on its way. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit hard to short. Pedroia on to Ortiz, and it's a double play, inning over. Twins retired in short order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Pablo Sandoval will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th.
Pablo Sandoval.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, that's a good job right there of reaching base to kick off the inning. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to that, so they finally have a base runner here for the first time in a couple innings.
Dustin Pedroia will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Gibson comes set. Here it is. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Here it comes, 1-0. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this one-run lead.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Lifted the other way to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
In now, Rusney Castillo. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And he's retired here, 1 away.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. Hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. That's popped up, now toward short right field. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now.
Wow, he's had his number so far. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, and now this. Man, this is a game to forget.
Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Oh, that pop-up really helped him out. He's coming back strong now.
Here's the 0-2. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Ready on 1 and 2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rosario is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. It's Jackie Bradley Jr. who hits the jackpot with this big swing. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-2 Boston. Danny Santana will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And this is low, ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Drilled on the ground to short. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So we'll see if he can stay hot into the dog days of summer and even move up on that list. Having a great year regardless, though.
Eduardo Nunez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Hard liner toward short, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
And this is where the Twins can really do some damage. Got the first 2 guys in your lineup on base here, and with the thunder they've got coming next, this has the makings of a big inning.
Miguel Sano will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Over to Ortiz in time for the double play.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian.
Boy, this is a tough turn out there at short. You can see him be forced to backhand the ball and then pivot on that right leg and throw against the momentum of his body. Nothing simple about that throw, and that's an easy one to throw right out into right field.
Brian Dozier will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and the run is in to score from 3rd. It's now a 4-3 ball game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard.
Yeah, Matt, he's been rock steady. currently second in the junior circuit in that department. And I tell you, there's nothing more valuable to a team than a guy that hits the ball with authority and drives in runs consistently. He did that right there, and he's been doing it all year.
From the stretch. Slice down the left side, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Two men are on with two men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
It's so important to take advantage of any opportunity that comes your way. Here with 2 outs, that's a big swing of the bat as he's able to pick up the RBI and tie up the ballgame.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here, so that'll be all this evening for David Price. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Tommy Lane will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Tommy Lane.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
And there's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
2 down, runners at first and second. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home. And they will take the lead as he's safe at the plate, and it's now a 5-4 game.
So often we talk about the benefit of working the count in your favor. Here, he gets it to 3-1, and he gets his fastball. Bang! He drives it for an RBI single.
Eduardo Escobar will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate.
And boy, if these guys turn things around from 24 hours ago. Remember, last night, they couldn't do anything. Wound up getting shut out. Tonight, a much, much different story.
Eddie Rosario strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Bradley is there, and that's the 3rd out. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 7th inning coming up. It's the Twins 6 and the Red Sox 4. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Hanley Ramirez will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. I think that man right there just got a new lease on life after that last half inning.
Yeah, can you believe it? He's working with the lead. He might not have been expecting that.
0-1 count and the pitch. Towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and set to stand in the first baseman here, David Ortiz. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
And if they can get him here with a little luck, they may not have to face him again.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And a change will be forthcoming. That'll be it for Kyle Gibson. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Casey Fiend will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Casey Fiend.
He's set and the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Here it comes on 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Score remains steady at 6-4. Carson Smith will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Carson Smith.
Danny Santana will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Line drive to center field. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Eduardo Nunez comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Hit hard up the middle. Bogarts has it. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, and yet another double play. Their 4th of the night, and there are quickly 2 gone here.
Miguel Sano.
Oh, That is a sweet play right there. He's trying to get this ball to second quickly, so he fields it and scoops this thing all in one motion.
Here's Miguel Sano as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
2 out with the man at first. Lined back over second, and that's in there, base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Joe Mauer will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, this guy's been the heart and soul of this ball club for a long time now. And he delivers for him again. Picks up the RBI on the base hit here.
Koji Uehara will get the ball looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning.
Koji Uehara.
Trevor Plouffe gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Ground ball left side. Oh, and he can't knock it down, and that should score a run. In to score is the runner from third. That makes it an 8-4 ball game.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. Dribbled to the right side. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 Boston error, and 2 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Twins are in front, 8-4. Dustin Pedroia comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Escobar. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. Tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Twins are challenging.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out. So this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here it comes. Fouled back. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. I think Mr. Karros over here is itching to grab a bat and get on down there. As you take a look at the line score, these two teams have combined for 27 hits in the ball game, and we ain't even done yet. Rusney Castillo will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And that's in there for strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Eduardo Escobar digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
The shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
Nope.
That's wide, 2-0.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away, so As a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Uehara looks in. Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that's over, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
And let's see now.
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Eddie Rosario will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Betts coming on. Makes the play, 1 away.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Striding into the box, Danny Santana. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Lifted in the air out to center field. Betts moves over. 2 down.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Eduardo Nunez comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Twins wind up stranding 1. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. A shot there of St. Paul, Minnesota, just down I-94 from where we are as we're set for the 9th inning in this one. Blake Swihart will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, and I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Now here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. Xander Bogaerts will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, if you're just tuning into this game and you're wondering what's going on so far, well, here's the last 4 guys that have come to the plate. Here they are in order, and he's set down all 4 of those guys, all via the strikeout.
Here's Hanley Ramirez, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. The throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
Now batting. The first
Well,
baseman.
generally you'll have a lot of success if you keep the ball down in the zone, but this was the 3rd straight pitch to him down there. He finally figured out what was going on and just sat on it for 2 bases.
Stepping in now, David Ortiz, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
Ready with the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3. Good night, Boston.
Well, I think he had to go a little beyond the call of duty here to finish this one off, but he winds up getting the final 7 outs, and that will earn him the save.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 8-4. Good night from Minneapolis.